Hello, happy Wednesday. I'm not in the bestest of moods. I literally had to re-record this whole thing because the mic turned off. Honestly, if this shit was easy, everybody would be doing it, okay? This shit ain't easy, okay? If I make it look easy, just know it's not. Honestly, I had a crazy week this entire week. I don't know how people can go out every single night and still look good. Like, I'm sorry, I go out one night, I look like a orangutan scratching my ass the next day because I feel like shit. Like, I could look really good, then look like that. Like, I just don't understand how people could just, like, wake up and look good after a drunk night. That makes no sense, bruh. The Knicks won. New York was crazy. A bus went on fire in the city, and Egypt was playing. So, I was outside, like, all week. So it was a crazy week, and it took a lot for me to, like, you know, get up and do this podcast because I did not want to put on makeup today. But I love you guys so much. So I'm a consistent girl, okay? We're going to keep doing this every Wednesday, okay? You're going to see this face every Wednesday, okay? Per period. Okay, let's get into it, okay? So the topic is the dangers of comfortability. Yes, confirmed. That is the topic. Now, don't mistaken comfortability for happiness, okay? I'm sorry, but comfortability is your biggest enemy, not failure. Comfortability is your biggest enemy. I'm gonna tell you why, okay? So if you decide to have a comfortable life and stay in that permanent destination, there's gonna be a lot of missed opportunities. You're gonna probably stay in relationships that you've outgrown. You're going to stay in a form of stagnation and, you know, feel bored with your life, and then also see the other people around you grow while you stay in the same place. And then people like that become bitter because they can't be happy for others when they didn't take the chances themselves. So I'm gonna tell you guys, like, jump into the unknown. I actually made my first song that I made when I started jumping into the unknown was if you guys check out my music, that was actually my first video I uploaded, it's called Unknown. Okay, go check it out. It was a song about jumping into the known, uncertainty, about like not caring what others think while still like just going after the things that I want, even knowing that I may fail, I may be failing, or being uncertain and getting perceived in a certain way without having the proper rewards given back to me. You understand? That's what the song that I made is about. And just in case you guys wanted to go check it out, it's really cool. Go watch the music video. It was my first thing that I actually put together. That was a risk itself. That was something that I had saved up for. I had saved up like a good chunk of money, like around $3,000, to fully put that together. And honestly, ever since then, I have been jumping into the unknown. I've been taking my own advice. And when I was too comfortable, like this is the signs that you're too comfortable. When you're seeing yourself in the same routine every day, and you're like keep having your dreams and thoughts in your head that come up, but you don't like act towards anything about it, and you stay at your stagnant 9-to-5 position. You know, maybe it's like a job that you hate, but you're just too afraid to actually do the things that you want. So, and you feel like it's like impossible in your head, or it's overwhelming. So you just stay in your same routine without growing out of it. That's when you know you're too comfortable. So when you're too comfortable, just know that that's an issue. Know that that's a problem in your life. You're going to be one of those people that be like, I wish I did that with my life. Oh, there's so many things I could have done, but I just didn't take the chance. Do you want to be that person when you're 60 years old and you're saying that to yourself? No. So it's never too late, but start right now. I think this is your sign to do it right now. Start right now. Jump into the unknown. Now, I'm a very whimsical person, okay? I am not like at all thinking about the future. It's not the best person to be, I'm not gonna lie. There needs to be a balance, but I'm definitely on the opposite side of the spectrum. I feel like I live my life like every day is my last. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the one for finances, okay? Like, I'm really bad with my finances. I wouldn't say I'm the person to go to about that. So the other day, I was actually hanging out with my dad and my brother. We're watching Egypt play, and you know, we're having a good time. And he was talking to me, and he was telling me, hey, like, so, like, what are you doing with your life? And I'm like, oh, here we go. And I'm just like, oh, you know, I be doing me. And he was just like, you be doing you. And I'm just like, yeah, I be doing me. I don't really like to get into like, you know, like I don't really like to get into it. too much, because like I don't want anybody's opinions to affect me, especially my parents. Like my parents' opinions do affect me, you know what I'm saying? Like, so sometimes like if I know I don't want to hear something, I just don't want to like really talk about it, you know? And like, you know, at the end of the day, your parents like always care about you. Like they do want what's best for you, but at the end of the day, just know you know what's best for yourself. So you need to follow your intuition versus what they say, but have that understanding that yes, they do want what's best for you, and like they do have your best interests at heart. But a lot of parents will promote a comfortable life for you because they want you to be safe. At the end of the day, they don't like, they'd rather you not be in a risky situation. They'd rather you stay in a stagnant, comfortable life, which is not a bad life. It's just not a fulfilling life. And if you're looking for a fulfilling life, you need to not care about what people think, including your parents sometimes. And I don't mean to be like that. It's just, that's the truth. That's the truth of it all. My dad, he's a worrier. He is just a worrier. He's the type, like, he worries about everything. Like, he's just, like, everything's impending doom. And it's just, like, the opposite of me. I'm very whimsical. And I want you guys to understand, like, everything will be okay. Even if you're in a situation that feels like the world is, like, collapsing, just know everything will fall into place and everything will be okay. I truly believe in the universe in that way, that everything will be okay. Understand your perception is your reality. The more you're making it bigger in your head, the more it's going to affect your reality. So you need to make it smaller in your head so it doesn't stress you out and it doesn't affect your perception of everything. Because at the end of the day, perception is your reality. So make sure you're chilling out, okay? Don't stress yourself out. And yeah, so he was like, oh, Yasmin, you know what you're doing is bullshit, right? And I'm just like, what do you mean? And you know what you're doing is bullshit. Like you think that like this is like your life, like content creation, like this is stupid. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like actually do something with your life, like this, that, and the third. And I'm just like, I understand what you're saying. Yep. Sure. At the end of the day, I'm going to do what I'm going to do. And I don't want judgment on that. And like, there was times where I'm like, oh, is really what I'm doing bullshit? So listen to your intuition, because no one else can hear it but you. So no one else is going to agree with you but yourself, because you're the only one who can hear it. So if you're hearing it, then that's a sign for you to do it and not care about what anybody thinks about you, even the people that care about you, because they're always going to tell you the safest options because they care about you. Take the leap and live your whimsical life, okay? With the savings account, hopefully. I know at the end of the day, my dad loves me and he just wants like me to be safe. That's really like what it is. And I appreciate that I have someone in my life like that. But at the same time, like, I'm gonna do me, you know what I'm saying? Because I choose to live a life without regret. And, he'll never understand that. So, it is what it is. But yeah, so oh my gosh, so I'm gonna tell you guys something, okay? Now I had a friend, she was really cool, right? Now I'm not gonna lie to you, this girl, she's in her 20s and she has 2 mil in the bank account working in finance, okay? She's the opposite side of the spectrum. I'm like a whimsical person. I believe money comes, money goes. You know what I'm saying? But she's like the opposite. She's like saves every penny, whatever. So she invites me over to dinner one night. I go to her house. The drapes, I kid you not, it has been from the 1920s, okay? Like, those drapes were so ugly, full of dust. The floors were cracked, like living in a horrible apartment. And like, I know that there was bed bugs. I was scared being in there. I did not sit on anything. I was scared being in there. And, she's like, sit down. I'm like, girl, honestly, I gotta go. Like, I don't think I could stay for dinner. Actually, I have an emergency. My stomach hurts. I gotta take a poop. I gotta poop. She's like, oh, you could poop here. I'm like, I don't want to poop here. It's actually disgusting. And I'm looking at her and I'm like, she's so pretty too. And I'm like, how do you have $2 million in your bank account and you live in a shithole? Like, how do you do that? That's actually insane to me. I'm sorry, like, I'm not rich, but I like have to look at the beauty in my life. Why does your room look like a jail cell? Like, to you guys, seriously, like, why does your room look like a jail cell? Is there any personality in your room? Is there any life? Like, you need life. If you're staying somewhere like all week, you can't be creative and full of light if your life looks like shit. You understand? Like, where's the inspiration for anything? Not just for art, but for anything in your life. Where's the inspiration if you're looking at shit all day? How can you live like that? You just can't live like that. So decorate your room, make your surroundings nice, because like looking at, like, it's so important for you to see beauty every day. Buy some flowers, make your bed, design your room. You can live your dream life today is what I'm trying to say. You can start living your dream life today. You don't have to wait till you have $1 million in your bank account to live your dream life. You can literally live it tomorrow. If you want to be a content creator, you can be that tomorrow. Be like, you wake up tomorrow, I'm a content creator. You can, anything you want to do in your life, you can live your dream life today without 1 million followers, without $1 million. Like, there was a really good video I saw the other day, and basically it was a guy who came up to a girl and he was like, hey, so, and I'm gonna ask you guys, so if I give you $1 million today and you die tomorrow, is it worth it? No, right? Because money is worthless at the end of the day. If you want to be a whimsy person, you gotta have beauty in your life. I'm sorry if my energy was a little low today. I just had a crazy week. It took me a lot to pull myself together and make this podcast for you guys, but I am here for you every Wednesday. Don't you forget it. And I love you guys so much. Full day, and it's a beautiful summer here in New York. Live your fairy whimsical life, and we will speak next week. Enjoy. Bye, guys.